What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Mario B coming at you guys with our draft analysis for the WPF, the World Pokemon Federation. And if you guys are hyped to hear me talk about our squad, which we have right here above us, definitely make sure to leave a like down below. And if you guys are brand new, definitely consider subscribing. I actually just finished my first semester at a university. I don't know why I got so choked up saying that. And yeah, guys, I finally have some more free time, so I'm going to be trying my hardest to be uploading WPF. I'm gonna try my hardest. If I can't, I'll miss a week or two. I won't really sweat it. I'm more focused on my Wi-Fi leagues, but this league is still super fun for me, so I wanted to have it on the side. And if I can do some post comms for it, create content for the channel, why not? I love to do that. So definitely make sure to leave a like down below if you guys are hyped to see our run in the WPF, and make sure to sub if this is your first time catching our videos on your whatever Discord plug page, or if you guys heard about me from a friend, definitely consider subscribing, because we will be producing that A1 Pokemon content on this side. definitely. So yeah, guys, so this season my take on WPF was to have fun with it. I really wanted to have fun with it. If you guys didn't catch our run last season, I'll have a link to that down in the description below. I don't typically always show my face, but for draft analysis for this league I typically do. And yeah, last season, if you guys didn't catch our run, spoilers in 3, 2, 1, we took the chip. We took the chip. We are the champion, returning king. You know the fucking vibes. We needed the chip with the dip, and we got the chip with the dip, so that's really hype. And yeah, guys, we are returning champions, so very excited to see what we can do. Of course, we were in a different division last time. We were in the Magikarp division, which was coaches that were either newer to the league or a little bit less experienced. So now we moved up to the big boy league, the Gyarados league. So now we're going to be putting on a show, and we're going to be trying, like I said, this is a league mostly for fun, so hopefully I don't stress over it too much. You know me, I'm very competitive, so regardless if I'm taking it for fun, I just want to I just want to try as hard as I can, but I'm going to be chill. I'm going to try to take it easy. Remember my breathing exercises, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and dive into the team. Enough yip yapping. So I know the whole squad is right here, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it, my mentality going into the picks. I'm going to try not to make this too long of a video. I'm going to be trying to make it maybe like a 10-15 minute video. So going over these kind of quick. So let's start off with the first Mon in front of us, and that is going to be Tornadus T, which is super fun this season because it got access to two great things for it, which is going to be Nasty Plot and Heavy Duty Boots. Both are super great for it. Tornadus no longer has to worry about taking that 25% when entering. Is it 25? Actually, I think it might be 12. No, it has to be 25. It's a flying type. Doesn't have to worry about taking those 25%, even though typically that's just regenerator, regenerator stuff. Now we don't have to worry about that. Got access to Nasty Plot. It has a crazy move pool as far as special type moves in Hurricane, Sludge Wave. I think it even gets Water Pulse, if I'm not mistaken. It also gets Stings. Let's go ahead and take a look. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pop this out because, even I forget sometimes. And yeah, let's talk a little about, I know I dived into the team already, but let's talk about the format. So the format was a standard, tier 1, tier 2. Sorry if you guys hear my daughter, she's going crazy today. Yeah, standard tier 1, tier 2, 2 tier 3s, a tier 4, a tier 5, and then 400 points to allocate wherever you want, and then you had to pick up a mega. We're doing mega this season of WPF. Last season we did Dynamax, so it's a very interesting switch. I personally love Mega, so I don't mind playing with it, especially since it's on Showdown. It does give us like so much, I don't want to say diversity, I guess it is diversity with Mons and stuff like that, so it is fun to go ahead and try that out. So Tornadus, like I was saying, Nasty Plot gets access to Dark Pulse, Extra Sensory, Grass Knot, Heat Wave, Psychic, Weather Ball, which could be fun because, as you guys can see, we do have a Sand Setter in Tyranitar right there. So overall, Tornadus, I'm not expecting it to be kill leader. I do like bulky offense, so I'm expecting to run this as more of a pivot most weeks. But hey, Hurricane chips things down, gets access to Heat Wave as well for those steel types that it doesn't hit super effectively with Hurricane. Base 121 speeds here, so can't be mad. Next, I was like, you know what? I have yet to draft this mon in any Gen 8. I've been hearing the hype. I've been trying to figure out what it is. So, you know what? I thought, YOLO, let's go ahead and grab Dracovish. Dracovish is basically the X button. You just click A, X, whatever, and you get kills. So that's going to be the plan. This thing also functions as a Sand Rushmon as well. Got access to its hidden ability. I don't remember if that was an Owl of Armor or Crown Tundra, but it got access to its hidden ability. And you know, Slush Rush is cool. My bad if you guys could have seen that. I forgot I'm doing it on that screen. But yeah, it got access to Slush Rush. I mean, Sand Rush, which is really going to play a crucial role in our next pick, which you guys can see there being my Mega Tyranitar. So those two I thought synergized very well along with Tornadus. And I actually got the inspiration from a good buddy of mine, the homie Grandmaster D-Ray, who drafted a team that involved Tornadus, Hippo, and Dracozolt for a Wi-Fi league. So since this one was Showdown, I figured, hey, let's have some fun with it. Let's go ahead and get Dracovish, you know, click some buttons, and let's go ahead and get Tyranitar. And Mega Tyranitar has been a mon that I have wanted to draft for so long, because this thing is so fun. It's super bulky, right? Like ridiculously bulky. Base 150 defense, base 120 defense, and base 100 HP. Like, this thing can set up Dragon Dances and win games. People think this thing is only going to be like a Stealth Rocker or like my Sand Setter, but hell no, this thing can win games too. It gets access to Ice Punch, Fire, all the elemental punches, strong stab and crunch. It did lose Pursuit, but I mean, who needs Pursuit when you're setting up a Dragon Dance and outspeeding Dragapult anyways? And yeah, this thing just gets crazy coverage. Can also be ran special as well, because its special move pool is not that bad. Even though it's coming off a base 95 special attack, you typically don't want to. You can avoid Will-O-Wisp, stuff like that. So might be foreshadowing right there, but definitely stay tuned to check it out. Either way, I'm really excited with the Mega Tyranitar pick. I've been wanting to use it forever. Stone Edge, Crunch, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, whatever, Dragon Dance. Gonna be killing the game. Stealth Rocks, bulky Assault Vest, not Assault Vest, bulky Spadef Mon as well to add to the team. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, it can take electric hits that my boy Quetzalcoatl doesn't want to take. It takes freeze dries that my boy Dracovish doesn't want to take, and just really helpful overall for the team. So I realized that I had one good defogger, one good stealth rocker, one good hitter, and I was thinking, what else do I want to add to the team? I was kind of looking at my speed tiers, because yes, Dracovish does get Sand Rush, but do I want to be bringing you know, Sand Rush every week, or do I want Strong Jaw some weeks to run like a Choice Scarf and just hit things pretty hard, and I don't even have to run Sand Rush? So I was thinking I really want a nice, fast, you know, strong mon, and I decided to go ahead and go with Cinderace, aka Cinderace. Oh, so my nicknames: Tornadus, Quetzalcoatl, named after an Aztec god, also known as a spiritual elevation. So I went ahead and named it after that. Of course, Tyranitar was either Reptar or Godzilla. I took Godzilla, definitely. And then I'm going to name my Dracovish A squared. So that's basically just boom, clicking A twice and you're claiming a kill. So A squared is my Dracovish name. Cinderace is going to be Cinderace with an H. It is only Blaze, but that doesn't matter. This thing gets crazy coverage. This thing gets Gunk Shot, it gets Acrobatics, it gets Bounce, it gets High Jump Kick, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Super Fang, U-Turn, Zen Headbutt. This thing can just go crazy. Base 121, base 119, so now I got 119, 121, 71. Yes, you guys can hear the ads. That is not just me. Let me go ahead and mute that real quick while I am talking, because I hate when that happens. You set up a playlist on YouTube thinking it's going to be cool. Turns out you get some ads. Let's go ahead and skip that. Bang. Boom. Cinderace, like I was saying, just a great fire type. I have my water fire. I want to go ahead and complete my fire water grass core along with my dragon fairy steel core, which might not be as strong as my water fire grass core, but I don't really mind that too much with this particular build. So next, Cinderace also gives us court change. court change, which a lot of people don't expect. Great heavy duty boots user as well. And yeah, just really excited to see what Cinderace can do. We had it in GDL, which was a Wi-Fi league that I was in previously, but didn't get to show it off as much, so definitely hoping that this season it can do some more work. Next, we drafted Rotom-Mow. So Rotom-Mow provided a lot of things for the team. Provided another form of defog. It provided another form of momentum. I love my momentum right now. U-turn in Cinderace, Volt Switch in Rotom-Mow, and U-turn in Corviknight. U-turn in Tornadus gives us a solid little Volt turn type of core, because those type of mons I can bring every week and they'll be viable. They'll be very viable. So Rotom-Mow giving us that base 86 speed tier as well. So Dracovish, we got Godzilla at 71, we got Dracovish at 75, then we got Rotom at 86, so I really like that as well. Also giving us a really solid pivot, completing out our fire, water, grass core, which I liked a lot, and just mostly just defog is what I liked on it. I don't want to be forced into running defog every week on Quetzalcoatl, and this thing can definitely do that. Also gives us access to Will-O-Wisp, which is really nice for those physical type attackers, gives us screens, adds a lot of diversity to the team. So personally, I love drafting a grounded poison in my draft league teams, because, you know, people can run T-Spikes on you every week if you don't. So I figured, hey, you know what? I really wanted Nidoking. I really wanted Nidoking, but I think it was Pardus who sniped us on the Nidoking pick. And typically I wouldn't mind so much, because typically Nidoking and Nidoqueen are both found in tier 3. But for this specific draft, Nidoqueen was actually tier 2, so that was a little bit tough for me to swallow, because I had already used one of my free picks in picking up Cinderace. Did I actually? No, I used one of my free picks in picking up Dracovish, and the way I wanted to do it was to get Dracovish in tier 1 and then get 2 tier 3s and then finish off with like a tier 4. But I didn't end up doing that. I ended up picking up Nidoqueen, because Nidoqueen is very good for the team. Gives us a very reliable stealth rocker, so that Tyranitar doesn't have to run him every week. Gives us a T-Spiker as well, which I really like. Gives us that grounded poison. And something that I was personally really worried about was having enough physical and special threats on my team. Right now I had Quetzalcoatl, who is special. Hopefully this shows in the camera. I had Godzilla, who's physical, Cinderace, who's physical, Dracovish, who's physical, and then Rotom-Mow, who was special. So I wanted to even them out, so I grabbed Cersei, aka Nidoqueen here, Shiny Nidoqueen, which is cool. So I didn't know this, but the commissioner of the league, to Fat Panda, and Big Showin, big shout out to them for inviting me back to play in the league. I'm assuming they love me in here. I am the GOAT. Yes, I know. JK. But if you win the championship, you actually get a shiny sprite on the screen. So that's why I have Nidoqueen shiny right there, because I was able to get a shiny because I won a chip. So that's pretty cool. So boom, Nidoqueen is right there, like I said, giving us that base 76. So a lot of base 70s on our team, which I'm just noticing right now in going over this draft analysis, but I'm not really too worried about it. So go ahead and hop into the next one. I knew that I wanted a bulky steel type, because I wanted to be able to why did I want a bulky steel type at this point in the draft? I can't remember why I wanted a steel type. I wanted a steel type just overall, just to have a steel type. And I was looking at all the steel types and I was like, hey, you know what? Escavalier's in tier 4. Let's go ahead and pick that up right now, because I do not want to miss out an opportunity to get this thing. It's also a great trick room counter. This thing, it's just very physical. I wanted it for a specific reason, but I can't remember why I wanted it now. Was it for fairy types? I don't know. I don't know the specific reason, but I got a Escavalier. I just thought that it was a good overall steel type for the team. And this thing is hella bulky, right? It gets base 70 HP, 105 defense, 105 SPDEF, only one weakness in fire, which is covered by Cinderace, Nidoqueen, and Tyranitar at the moment. So I'm not really too worried about its weaknesses. I think they're covered very well. And just having a very solid steel type on the team is very nice for us. Next, I had to pick up my girl Lola. aka the Miltank. I love me some Miltank. I love me some udders, boy. I love me those udders. Miltank is the GOAT. And the main reason why I picked it up was Thick Fat. Thick Fat giving us that, you know, increased resistance to ice and fire types, which if you look, Tornadus doesn't like ice types, Dracovish doesn't like freeze dry, Rotomole doesn't like fire types. Escavalier doesn't like fire types. That's four mons on the team that Miltank supports. Gives us another Stealth Rocker, which is great. Gives us a base 100 speed mon, even though this thing doesn't typically run max speed. I actually love running like a little bit of speed EVs on my Miltank just to outspeed a couple of things like base 70 mons, base 65 mons. Like a max speed Sylveon could try to speed creep this, and then boom, I put like 12 speed EVs, and boom, I outspeed it. So very, very neat. Miltank just providing that overall support for the team. Stealth Rock also gives us a Heal Bell mon, which I really, really liked. And yeah, pretty much it. Next we drafted Gardevoir, which I'm super, super excited to use. I love me some Gardevoir. I've never used it, but I've always had it used against me, and it's a pain in prep. It's a pain overall, even when you're using it. 3 great abilities in Synchronize, Trace, and Telepathy. Telepathy? Is that how you pronounce it? Telepathy? Not telepathy. Telepathy. Is not really the best ability, but this thing is going to be hitting hard for us. A great Choice Scarf mon at base 80. It's sitting very, very pretty, and you know, gets access to Healing Wish as well, Heal Bell as well. I believe it gets access to Wish as well, giving us a Wish Passer, which could be really useful for things like Tyranitar, Scavalier, etc. And yeah, gave us a Psychic type as well, which I really, really liked. And this thing was tier 3, so I decided to swoop it up before anybody else did, and I'm really, really glad I got it. Next was a pick that I was getting a shit ton of shit for. I was getting a whole lot of shit for it. Everyone was judging me for this pick. They don't know the vibes. They don't rock with your boy like I thought they did, because they would have loved this pick, and it's going to be Lapras. I love me some Lapras. Lapras is a champion with your boy for the ICPL. Yes, it was Gmax Lapras, but Lapras nonetheless can still provide some really, really good utility for the team. And what I love most about it is mostly just giving us that Scald switching. As you can see, my team doesn't like Scald too much, because the only things that really want to take it are things like Tornadus, Rotomole, maybe the Miltank if I'm not running physical that week, not the Scavalier, maybe Gardevoir. So what I really like is that it provided me that Scald switch in with Water Absorb. It got rid of another Water Absorb mon on the table for Dracovish, which I didn't think about until someone mentioned to me at the end of the draft. So yeah, and then, you know, this thing is super slept on. This thing can run Dragon Dance and be super powerful. I believe this thing gets access to Curse as well. Yes, Curse, which could be a huge, huge threat. If I wanted to run like Trick Room Shenanigans with Gardevoir, Escavalier, and Lapras, I definitely could, and I might fuck around, and I might talk disrespectfully to me, and I might be on your ass with that Trick Room, so watch out. But yeah, this thing gets amazing coverage, both special and physical. Blizzard, Body Press, Body Slam, Dragon Dance, Dragon Pulse, Drill Run, Freeze Dry, Heal Bell as well, Hydro Pump, Ice Shard, Iron Head, Liquidation, Mega Horn, Psychic, Sparkling Aria. Do I need to continue? Surf, Thunderbolt, Toxic, Zen Headbutt, Weather Ball with the sand? Stop, I'm done. Next mon, Dugtrio, Alola. He's gonna finish off our team here, which I really, really like. And I actually got inspired by Joey Pokeyame. Not that I know him or anything, but I got inspired by Joey Pokeyame because in the WBE, if I'm not mistaken, he ran a core of Gigalith, Excadrill, and Dugtrio, Alola, and this thing hits like a truck, because of Sandforce. Sandstorm, giving it that 1.3 damage in Sandstorm, in the sand. So whenever I have Tyranitar out, the trio is going to be bop, 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 hitting stuffs pretty hard. Its ground, rock, and steel type moves are boosted, so both of its stabs are boosted by 1.3, which I believe is a Life Orb boost. Right? Let me double check that. Yes, it's a Life Orb boost. You get a free Life Orb in Sand, which is great. The only thing I don't like is that I can't run Sand Rock, or what is it? It's the whatever rock that allows Sandstorm to be for 8 turns, but it's pivoting into Tyranitar. I think should be pretty easy for us throughout the season. And that's gonna be the squad right there, guys. Last time we came in as the Rolly Street Raichus, and we caught a chip. Now we're gonna be trying to get the Happy Valley Hariyama's a chip. And yeah, that's going to be the whole draft analysis. Make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what mons you love, what mons you hate. I didn't nickname any of this bottom row, so that's why I didn't go into nicknames for them, but they will be nicknamed after week 1 for sure. And yeah, guys, if you guys did enjoy this draft analysis, make sure to leave a like down below. And if you guys are brand new, watching my content for the first time, or even just watching me a couple times and y'all haven't decided to click that sub button, definitely make sure to do so. It's free. If you guys end up not liking my content later on, you guys can always unsubscribe. But we are super close to 200, guys. We're at 170 right now, about 30 away. So it would mean the world if you guys could subscribe. That's the goal for the end of the year. I have about 2 weeks to get it done, so let's hope we can do that. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of your hair. I appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your guys' day to catch this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.